We've all been there. We've all compared ourselves to somebody else who just looks amazing, they're always doing incredible things, their life just seems brilliant, and it makes us feel shitty. It makes us feel like we're not good enough, it can be depressing, and it can simply stop you in your tracks from the great work that you're doing. I've had several of these moments since I started my business, and I don't think it ever stops. But today what I want to do is tell you that Sinead O'Connor had it right when she said, "Nothing compares to you."
Nothing compares to you.
So what I'm going to do is give you 5 ways to stop the comparison game for good. Are you ready? Because this is freaking important. Let's go. Number 1 is to revel in healthy competition and stop comparison. I'm a pretty competitive person. I like a good bit of healthy competition. And if I see my peers or my friends doing really well, that makes me excited to strive for more. And it lifts my bar higher and it makes me want to achieve more and get up to their level. But if I go down the comparison path, that's just flat out bad. It makes me feel depressed, it makes me feel like a lesser person, and it takes away my motivation. So remember, healthy competition is good, comparison is bad. Now we've got that one out of the way, let's move on to the second point, which is to celebrate other people's successes. There have often been times when I've been looking at somebody and going, oh man, I really wish that I had the success that their book had, or I really wish that I could be as good a speaker as them on stage. But if I celebrate them, it just makes it so much better because it takes the focus off you, it puts it on them, and it allows you to celebrate all the hard work and effort that they've put in to get to where they have. Also, the other wonderful thing about it is it's a win-win. There is a great amount of power that comes from not ruining your own happiness and instead focusing on the success of somebody else. It actually makes you happier. Step 3 is to retrain your brain away from negative talk. Negative talk. We all have it every day. Oh, Natalie, you're not good enough. Oh, why didn't you do that as well? Oh, why is their business so much better? Oh, why do I sound like a chipmunk today? I don't know. The point is, when you hear that little negative, annoying chipmunk voice in your head, you need to shut it down pronto. Just shut it down because it is going to take you nowhere. You cannot let that negative talk creep in when you see the success of others. Their success can be your success as well. So do this exercise next time you feel tempted to compare and when you hear that negative voice. So first off, notice what is triggering you to compare and have that negative self-talk. For example, you might be in a meeting and somebody's just given a fantastic presentation and you go, oh, that presentation she gave was so good. Mine's probably going to be terrible. Next up, be gentle with yourself and remind yourself that you are done with the comparison game. So catch yourself in that moment and go, I'm playing the comparison game again. I better stop that negative self-talk right now. And then the third part to this exercise is that you flip it around by being positive. So you might say, wow, her presentation was so good, but great news. She's just warmed the audience up for me to go in and absolutely blow them away. This is my opportunity. Something as simple as just being mindful when you hear that negative little voice in your head will actually stop you in your tracks and start you retraining your brain to focus on replacing it with positive thoughts and the way in which you want to manifest the situation and the intention that you have behind it going really, really well. Number 4 is compliment, don't compare. Whenever you find you are comparing yourself to somebody else, you should go straight up to them, especially if you're at an event or a conference, and compliment them on the very thing that you felt jealous of or were comparing yourself to. I really like this idea because it takes your focus off the comparison and puts it onto celebrating their success. And that is always a good thing. That just internally makes you feel like a better person and that you've done the right thing, and it gives you the motivation and the attitude of actually even maybe creating a relationship with this person. And once you get there, you may find that they are just a humble person who's strived really hard but has had their fear of doubts and fears and struggles with it every day. And suddenly you may not see them as this enemy at all or somebody to aspire to. You might be like, heck, this is an awesome person and they could be my friend and we could do amazing things together. Flip it, flip the situation. Finally, number 5 is to focus on your own path. There is nobody else like you. You are unique. You have unique skills, gifts, and talents that only you can bring to this world. And if you keep comparing yourself to others, you're doing yourself a disservice instead of focusing on what you can do. So Turn off social media for a week. See how that makes you feel. I personally know that Instagram is the worst culprit for me. If I'm feeling a little bit vulnerable, tired, or stressed, I'm more likely to flick through social media and look at the perfectly curated and edited lives that people put out there and compare myself and feel a bit stink. Whereas if I'm completely off social media and I'm focused on my own wonderful world, my friends, my business, my dogs, nature around me, the wonderful things that are going on in my life, I never feel shitty. So those are 5 ways to stop the comparison game, and I really hope that you focus on just being your best self because, frankly, the world needs more of you.